Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today, we are continuing on with Draconic Ascent, the Rise of Tiamat, and all the bullshit she brings with her. Our party is still stuck in the Underdark, but that's a problem for another day. As today, we need to find out what's been going on with our party, because it's been a little bit since we have seen them. We are going to let the once Stone Eye tell us what's going on.
Well, after I believe we joined in on our party, having just awoken from having some major surgery done by a goddamn mind flare. Most of us were apparently clean of tadpoles, which was apparently what the guy was looking for. Apparently, though, Torquil at some point had a tadpole put into their head, completely unknown to him. Apparently, that lich he lost an eye to decided to give him a little something extra alongside the magical replacement, which was not fun. After all that, Nimby told the party that they were, well, actually, we managed to get a new party member last time. After they were released from some sort of stasis fluid inside the Mind Flayer's factory. Apparently, his name is Dorj, and apparently he's been in there since the spell plague. So yeah,
Is it
man out of time, yeah, right here.
is it Dorj or was it a different pronunciation?
Dorje.
Dorj, yeah, I knew it was
Dorj
something like that.
Dorje, fancy. But yes, Dorje has apparently been in there since the spell plague, and yeah, now he's with us, dealing with all our shit. The guy can't catch a break. But we left. Actually, after meeting Dorje, Nimi told the party that they plan to go after the fort and the captain we have to quote unquote take care of, but with just the with just Bonnie, Valorissa, uh, Toshinori, and Merlin. And we were to stay at the camp until they got back. We weren't exactly happy about this, and apparently Axie is in charge, so
They
who knows
lost
who.
being in charge.
Oh, who's in charge then?
Raider.
Ah, the soulless automaton.
I think Axie said something that lost her in charge rights.
She was drinking.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Who gave Axie alcohol?
I believe it's
Was it
Dorj.
River?
Well, no, Asmir passed it to Ruben, and Ruben passed it to her.
Yeah, it was one of them.
I blame Ruben. But yeah, so we went back to camp, set ourselves up for the rest of the night, and Nimi pretty much just headed off. So now we're all just here in the camp, waiting.
We go ahead and take your hero point as we rejoin our party the next morning after. Well, I say morning, but several hours later after their return to camp. The parties had time to rest. Everybody's just milling about. The away team has just left, being Merlin, Toshinori, Velrissa, Bonnie, and Nimi, along with most of the zoo,
Yeah.
because they live in Nimi's back.
So did we long rest?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Torko comes out of the tent looking very refreshed, no longer exhausted.
Is that finally his last level of exhaustion?
That was his last. He only had the two, so yeah. He is no longer exhausted. He's looking spry as a Goliath half his age,
Fair.
which would be weird if he is because then he would be like 16. Or no, 14, I think.
As you walk out, you see you are one of the later ones to wake back up amongst the party. As you see, Doot is just kind of flying around doing Doot things, while Sizzlewick is sitting in front of one of the other tents reading a book, and Prater and Axie are across the camp from you. Looks like they are sparring, and then Saphira is still curled up next to the fire. Bale
Torkel
has
takes
also
a
disappeared again because Bale.
yeah. Torkel takes a deep breath, enjoying the feeling of no longer being bone tired. Good morning, everybody. What a lovely day here in miserable, dark, underdark. I don't know
I
where I
was
was
tell you,
going.
I've kind of lost all sense of like day and night down here.
I woke up. I'm refreshed. It's morning, which means breakfast.
All right, let's see what we can fix together. Ruben kind of goes for his belongings. I forget, does he still have the uh dinosaur meat, or
Yeah, you never got rid of it.
Alrighty.
Everybody else got rid of it, but you're just like, I'm keeping this.
You're
All right,
still
Torquil,
eating this
you need
shite.
some protein with your meal.
Ruben, I could be dying in the desert with either the choice of eating that shite or eating my own hand. I would eat my own hand.
Yeah, just as long as you're getting your protein.
How in the hells do you still eat that shite? It makes eyeballs in your damn throat.
Well, he's already got the
Well,
eyeball. He might as well eat the meat.
Well, I have been exploring alternative options, but whenever I call something a emergency food source, everyone gives me dirty looks. This is the one thing where people give me dirty looks, but it's not because I, threaten to eat something cute and cuddly.
Ruben, if I hear one more word of you referring to Shiny as an emergency food source, I'm going to use you as an emergency food source. I've heard lizard tastes like chicken.
Ruben kind of gives a little bit of a side eye. Ixnay on Eden is a folk lay in front of Athera say.
Corporal, you hear a voice force itself into your mind. Please thank you for not threatening the lizard folk today.
I wasn't talking about you or being serious. Just sick and tired of Ruben talking about eating Shiny.
Ruben, you're not entirely sure who Torkel's talking to.
I'm probably looking towards Saphira.
She's asleep.
I mean, the only other person here who could talk in people's mind is Saphira.
You sure about that?
I mean, I haven't leveled up yet, so pretty sure.
Torquil, who are you referring to this just then?
I was referring to Saphira. Pretty sure that's who said that, right?
You have
Saphira,
no
was that
idea.
you?
She seems to be sleeping.
Torko starts looking around. Do I see Dude?
Dude's flying off and examining some flowers in y'all's little cave.
Torko continues to look around. Is someone here? Can someone here speak in someone else's mind and has not mentioned it yet?
Oh god, there's another one.
Well, someone just spoke in my mind.
Maybe it's your new benefactor.
No, he doesn't really say much.
No, it wasn't me.
What'd they sound like?
Cece, remind me how that guy sound?
Feminine.
Not the voice I just heard. The patron.
Oh, deep and grumbly.
Well, he sounded like a man who smoked for 60 years and gargled with nails. This voice was feminine.
Is Nimi up? Ruben just kind of like looks around the camp now.
Well, Nimi's already gone.
Okay, so it's not Nimi.
Aye, so that's why I'm confused, because I don't think anyone else here can speak in minds. Dude, can you speak in minds? No.
Ruben looks over towards Dorge. How about you, buddy? You been on some secret psychic capabilities?
No, not me.
Well, this is just gonna bother me all day unless I figure it out. I figure
Is there-
it's gonna be one of the feminines or types around here. So I don't think. Oi, Axie,
Yeah?
can you speak in people's minds?
Yeah?
Was that you mentioning the whole not talking about eating lizard folk?
Totally.
Are you fucking with me?
Why would I do that? You see,
That's
she
funny.
ducks a swipe from Prater at the time.
Oh no, you just seem the type to enjoy fucking with people.
What gives you that impression?
You're a teenage girl. It's kind of pro forma at this point.
That's sexist.
No, that's just accurate. I'd say the same thing about a teenage boy.
Now, they're no fun.
Well,
Good,
that's
stay away from them.
No, that's observation. They always like seeing who's louder, or who can do the same thing. You get along with them really well, Torkel.
Ugh. I've never been able to get along with teenagers.
Surprising.
New guy. Fuck. What was your name? Praetor. Was it
He
you?
looks over. I am unable to speak into your mind, as I avoid psionic connections.
Yeah.
could be you're having auditory hallucinations.
No. I've heard Nimby's voice in my head enough times. I know what it sounds like when someone's speaking in my mind.
That's what someone with auditory hallucinations would say.
Or there's someone else here.
Hey, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, everybody up. We're gonna do a quick patrol of the camp.
You see Doot is happily flying around the corners. Meow. Gotta go fast.
Oh, you know what? I didn't ask. Sizzlewook is over there, right? He's just hanging out.
Yeah, she's reading a book.
Just you know what? I didn't even ask. Sizzlewook wasn't you, was it?
What's that what?
Not even paying attention to what's going on, huh?
I was reading.
Good book?
Yeah.
Something magical or something
Mhm.
that wouldn't go up? Yeah, that'll fly right over my head.
Magical theory. It's always best to get a refresher from time to time.
Fair enough. You got any psionic or is that how you said it? I don't know. You got anyone who can mind speak in your tent here?
I'm telekinetic, not telepathic.
Hey, someone just spoke in my mind, and no one's fessing up.
That seems concerning.
Exactly.
Have you looked around?
That's what we're doing right now. That's what I'm doing over here, checking your tent.
Well, I don't think there's anyone in there, but feel free to check.
All right. Torkel pokes his head in and just says out loud, "Anyone in here got mind speak?"
You see very briefly something right in front of you I need a dex save. You have advantage from danger sense.
Deck save. Yeah. The
You
fuck?
are taken so unprepared as it explodes in your face and just stuff starts flying at you. You lurch back, falling on your ass, and end up falling over as you know those can of snakes? Whenever you open
You
them,
mean
the paper snakes go flying everywhere.
yeah?
It's that.
Cans of peanut brittle, yeah.
Torkel probably flies back, landing on his ass, like probably ass over Tico. And he looks over and says, "Sizzle,
Yes.
was there a trap in your tent that you failed to tell me about?
I can't say I saw anything.
So you didn't just see like a? Did I actually see a paper snake come flying at me?
There's one currently on your shoulder.
So you don't
Torkel.
see this right here?
Oh, no, nothing. I don't see anything.
Torkel grabs hold of the paper snake. Can I actually hold it and touch it?
Yeah, it's real.
Are you actually looking up on your book, Sizzle?
Oh, of course. I'm paying attention to you.
And you don't see this thing in my hand right here.
No, nothing.
Ruben,
Ruben comes running out from the other tent. Torkel, I just felt the F shake. Did you fall on your ass?
I did. Do you see this in my hand?
Ruben, before you say anything, you can see Sizzlewick lean from around Torkel as he's facing you, and subtly shake her head before going back to sitting where she was.
Ruben will take note of that, but focus on what Torkel is holding up to him. Is that a little paper snake? Did you make that? That's good.
Aye, lad, as I slowly turn towards Sizzlewick. It is a paper snake that came out of Sizzlewick's tent.
I don't know what you're talking about. I suppose we should tell Nimmy if we're having group hallucinations. It might have been something to do with the food we brought back the other day.
Torkel just gives Sizzlewick like a deadpan look. So, you don't see this, huh?
See what?
Torkel drops the paper snake on Sizzlewick's head. So I guess you don't feel that, eh?
Feel what?
Alrighty, I'll put the man at the bed. Stand aside, let me take a look. Ruben will go over to the tent and open up the covers.
I need a dex save from you, too.
Okay, not bad for Ruben.
As you're looking in the wrong spot, and a confetti cannon gets you from below.
Fact. Ruben kind of like grabs hold of the top of his snout and forces it back down, Daffy Duck style. What the hell was that?
What was what?
Something just blasted me in the lower jaw.
I didn't see anything.
Did you hear it? It made a pretty loud, boom sound when it went off.
It didn't actually. It just made a small poof.
Torkel just like grabs Ruben by the shoulder. Ruben, I'm pretty sure she's just fucking with us and basically saying don't go in her tent.
Torkel, there's another thing you notice.
Yeah.
Ruben's chest, neck, and lower jaw is just covered in glitter.
Oh no. Lad,
What? Get something on me?
oh,
Is that
you
not a
probably-
magic mustache? I'm not setting for another magic mustache.
No, I can say it's definitely not a magic mustache. It's so much worse. Come on. And Torkel leads Ruben back to the center fire pit. Anyone got like a washcloth and some water?
Yeah, next to the fire.
Freaking kids with their pranks. God damn it. Torkel grabs hold of it and hands it over to Ruben. Here, you got glitter all over your front.
Yeah, get off. As he takes the ladle full of water and splashes it on his chest.
You gotta use the cloth, lad. The cloth.
as some of it
Yeah.
pools around under Reuben and starts getting on your boots. Torkel.
Torkel steps back.
Your feet are shiny
God,
now.
it's spreading.
And that's what glitter does. It gets everywhere.
We can't let it spread further. Toss your boots into the fire.
I ain't tossing me boots into the fire. It'll come off on its own.
Yeah,
Just
let's hope
glitter.
so.
Protege, what are you, Xerxes, and Esmir up to while the boys are dealing with the glitterades?
We were told to look around for what was possibly an intruder.
Y'all haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Dude popped out of a
As-
bush to make Asmir jump. That's all you've seen.
And Asmir noticed Sizzlewick messing with those guys and just sort of hung back to watch it and was just entertained by it.
Can I get an insight from Asmir?
Sure. Oh, son of a bitch.
She's really surprised at whatever's going on with the boy. She looks a little worried about him. Especially now that they've contracted magical aids.
Magic, what now?
Asmir saw the paper snake, right?
Oh yeah, they're definitely there. You saw the glitter bomb too.
Okay.
It's not subtle. There's still snakes just on the ground. She's not standing there. She's sitting there cross-legged with her book in her lap.
I was about to finish. With the snake still on their head?
Yep,
That Torkel
hasn't
put on
moved.
their head? Torkel just stares at Sizzlewick, waiting for them to react to it.
She has not.
Asmir's going to point at Sizzlewick and cast a message and whisper so that only Sizzlewick can hear. Were you the voice in Torkel's head?
I am a telekinetic, not a telepath.
Well, I didn't see anything, guys. What in the hell's going on?
I don't know. Some kind of chicanery.
Oh,
Did Nimby leave? Oh, go ahead.
I'd say we take it as a pretty good sign. Now's a pretty good time to pack up camp and move forward with our journey.
We gotta look. We
Are
have to
we
wait
just-
for Nimby and the rest. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're just waiting here for Nemi.
So we can at least pack up camp in the meantime.
Look, we have no idea how long we're gonna be here for. We'll be here for the rest of the day. I say we
Yeah.
pack up the camp when everyone's here.
They'll most likely need a rest before we
Exactly.
can leave. You hear from Axie
Um,
as her moment's distraction gets her a shield to the face.
Oi,
Yeah,
Praetor, take it easy.
Keep your focus. Your enemies will not give you time to be distracted. I know. It's just she ducks the second one and blasts him in the face with fire.
Eh, good one, kid.
Duck and weave.
I'm not taking it as a given that they're going to get that whole fort cleared in one shot either.
Hey, if all of us together couldn't take it out and do it in one shot, well. To be fair, we were searching every single goddamn room in that place. They're going straight up and going to take out the bastard.
No, that's not what they're planning on doing. And she holds up a hand for Praetor to stop. They're fully clearing it. They're
Really?
just not running into every room and triggering everything along with every trap.
Is that why they didn't bring us along?
That is what Nimi said.
I'd feel insulted if it wasn't accurate.
Hey,
You hear some
Plus-
ticking and talking coming from a bag nearby, Ruben.
Oh god, no, not that again. Yeah,
Shite.
last time we checked, it was Torkel that had the crocodile, right?
No,
I think it was
Nimi
Nimi,
had it.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, Nimi has it. So it wouldn't be here, CC.
You hear it.
Doesn't Nimi have that shit?
Did you leave a pack behind?
I don't. Well, I was actually about to ask if she left the actual good food that she had in her bag.
You hear
Or is
it
that
coming from this bush over here.
Ruben goes to investigate.
the fuck?
As y'all are pushing it over, Duke jumps on your face.
Yeah, stop! He's got my get him off! He's gonna lay eggs in my stomach.
The fuck kind of creatures are you thinking of, Ruben? It's just dude.
Sorry, underdogs making me paranoid. And don't tell me there aren't things that are down here that could do that. Like you've seen some of the crap that's down here. You know it's believable.
You know what? I cannot even fault you for that. There could actually be something down here that does that.
Yeah. Don't what are you doing in the bush?
You see now that he's out, the ticking has stopped.
Ruben's still like he'll take his sheathed longsword off of his side and just kind of like poke around the bush just to make sure.
There's nothing in there.
Orko reaches up. Where is dude right now? Like is he
On
just
Ruben's face.
And gently kind of like pulls dude off Ruben. Come here, come here, you wee shite. That was a very human-like giggle, dude. Yeah, yourself, you too. And Torko gives dude some scritches.
Did you guys say crocodile?
Oh, you
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
even there for that.
Man, what the fire is a crocodile?
Well, it's a magical item that is a clock and then turns into a giant alligator.
Huh. That sounds unuseful.
Oh, it could very well be as a guard dog if it didn't just attack anyone who around. Imagine that you're asleep in your bed, your alarm goes off, and then suddenly it's a bleeding huge alligator.
I mean, it's a very good reason to get out of bed.
It's also a
I
good way to get
suppose.
eaten.
You have a lot of interesting things.
Oh,
So
Hmm?
am I right in thinking that we're supposed to be clearing this fort and killing this guy so that the drow will take us to some drow city where we're going to be turned into slaves? Did I get the gist of that correct?
You're like 25% correct. We do have to go in there. Well, I guess Nimi's doing it now, so we don't have to do shite. But there's a guy in the fort that needs to die. And we need to do that. That needs to happen. But in fact,
You remember.
in fairness,
The guy getting killed has nothing to do with
yeah,
Velros's job.
yeah, I was about to go into that. Technically speaking, what we have to do, and Torkel was walking back to the middle of the camp with dude in his arms, just giving him scratches, is help that. You know what? She's not even here, so I ain't gonna color my words. That bitchy woman Valrissa get some kind of artifact or something. I don't fucking know. But we get her that. And then she takes us back to a Drow city. And since we're being brought there by Drow, presumably we won't be taken into slavery. I'm pretty sure if we went there without an escort, we would in fact get taken into slavery. So there's that.
And are we sure she's just not going to sell us into slavery anyway? She doesn't seem to like us too much.
Apparently she's had some real rough dealings with men before in the past, so I can't really blame her for not enjoying the company that much, but
As far
apparently,
as she's concerned, you're already in slavery. You hear from
all
Axie
right,
in the back.
all right, hey, keep your head down, Axie.
She still hasn't resumed sparring with Prater.
Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, that is true. That's another thing. Technically speaking, while we're around Valdessa, that make sure you defer to Nimi for most things, because apparently we're Nimis, all of us.
Alvarissa thinks that we're Nimi slaves.
Hey, pretty much.
I mean, we've kind of gotten accustomed to deferring to Nimi anyway, so it's not too far of a step from where we actually are.
Slaves might not be
Hey,
the right term, more like property. You see Axie kind of scratch her head. I'm not entirely sure on how it all breaks down.
lost. I hate the fact that I know about this shit, but my people were slaves for a lot of our generations. So I'll tell you this: slaves are property. So just saying slaves is just that's all you need to say.
Well,
Property
I,
is
sup-
implied.
I suppose if the Drow think that we're already owned by Nimi, then they're less likely to take us as slaves for themselves. So that's good.
It's also the only
Hey,
reason Torkel and Reuben are still alive.
And from this
Well,
city, we'll find a way out of here.
we'll find a way out of the lower dark. We're still gonna be in the underdark for a while until we manage to find our way to the surface, but at least in the city we'll be able to get to whatever the next layer is.
Middle Dark.
Thank you, Lotus. Yeah, the middle dark, and
The
then
Middle
we'll have to
Dark's
find.
also far more mapped out, so we should be able to find a path up to the Lower Dark.
Hey, well, we're in the lower dark. You mean the upper
Upper
dark?
Dark, yeah.
And then the upper dark will be. I'm sure we'll be able to find a much easier path to the surface, and then we'll be finally free of this horrible place.
The Upper Dark will also be more treat you a lot better than the Middle Dark. You'll usually you'll at least sometimes see merchants that come down there.
Hey, so maybe we won't have to act subservient to Nimi
You'll still
as
need to be
much.
careful.
Hey, so I tacked on the as much, but for now we got to be. However the hell a good slave acts, I don't even know.
Basically, when Nimi says jump, you say how high.
I gotta say, I really don't enjoy this shite. I'm a man who enjoys his freedoms.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Doc. Well, I actually got history with this whole thing that's made it all feel pretty icky to me. But you gotta do what you gotta do down here.
Hey,
well, Nimi may be the reason you two are still alive, but the way I see it, you two are the only reason I'm still alive. So
uh, it's no problem.
And technically, she's the main reason that all of us survived that whole encounter with the, Mal Fortress and whatnot, so technically, we all owe our lives for that.
It might be worth catching them up on what the cult's been up to. We did run into them the other day.
Oh yeah, it has been a while since we ran into them, back when we were first falling here.
Well, do remember,
What's been going on with
y'all cited them yesterday, is what Axie's referring to.
that?
Or
Oh,
what
right.
they suspected to be them.
yeah, what is up with that cult? Yesterday was the first I'd seen of them.
Oh, the dragon cult. Well, they follow, you know, that one dragon.
The Dragon Queen.
Hey, the Dragon Queen. I wasn't sure if I could say that. I know I can't say her name, so I don't know about titles.
Titles are there, so you don't have to say their name.
Fair enough. But hey, they follow they believe that well, I guess technically speaking, the Dragon Queen is technically a god, ain't she?
She is not technically, she is a god.
Yeah, fair.
She's the direct sister of Bahamut.
Ah, I didn't know that.
It's why they clash so much.
Uh, it's never good when you have family squabbles. But yeah, they follow her, and they're trying to resurrect her, or is she dead, or is she just separated?
Release her from Avernus, I believe. That's
Okay,
where
so
lore has her set. Whether or not she's actually there is another question. I've heard rumors that those that visit the Hells do see her on Avernus. She's somewhere near the gate. She's like a guard dog.
uh, evil dragon queen god being used as a glorified guard dog. That's hilarious.
She lost the last big battle and got shoved there. Asmodeus is keeping her in check.
Point being, we first ran into them when they laid siege to a town that we were staying in. It was a whole fiery, bloody affair, and we barely got out there alive. Then
You
we
talking
took
about
the
Green
battle.
Nest?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was asking. You're talking about Green Nest?
That's the one.
Oh,
After that, we took the battle to them. Really messed up cave that they were using as a dragon hatchery of sorts, and well, that's when things started going south, both metaphorically and literally.
Everyone hears a voice inside their head. I wouldn't call that a hatchery.
okay, who the fuck is that?
You see, Saphira has actually lifted her head and is looking at the party.
Last, was that you earlier? The voice sounds familiar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The whole lizard folk comment.
I don't know any lizard folk.
Well, someone here commented it in my mind about me mentioning that if Ruben didn't stop treating shiny like emergency food source, I would use him as an emergency food source.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've only just woken up. You see, she kind of flicks her head to not look at you.
Okay, insight.
Yes, I was wondering how long that was going to take.
Use a hero point for advantage because this is. Wait a minute, let me just make sure. Okay, I don't have observant. God damn it!
He's the. She seems to be being straight with you.
But she's not looking me in the eye.
No, she's being. She seems to be insulted by the accusation.
Ah,
Turgle's just doing the Futurama Fry eye narrow.
Yep.
hmm. It just feels like everyone's fucking with Torkoal today.
Well, considering you have a young goblin, a 16-year-old, and a wormling dragon, can you really blame them?
Dear God, I'm the adult.
I mean, if it's not a hatchery, then what can we call it? I mean, there were a bunch of baby dragons in there, so
I'll remind you, the baby dragons in question was Saphira and her siblings.
well, no, present company excluded. I mean,
That those were the only 4 eggs in there.
I think what she means, lad, is it was more of a dragon brainwashing area.
Corrupting.
Hey. Hatchery
Well-
makes it sound, something sounds pleasant. That place was like a dragon breeding area.
They took
Like-
the
Well,
unborn souls of dragons like us and tried to corrupt them into something else, I think. At least that's what Bonnie seems to suspect.
That just sounds horrible.
You see Axie kind of put her arms around herself and kind of hug herself. She's now looking at the fire, a little more disengaged with the conversation than she was a few minutes ago.
You're right, Loss. That's sexy.
She doesn't say anything.
Well, the point is, the whole thing was reduced to rubble now, so
Oh,
we
hey.
never have to worry about it again.
Hey, nearly got crushed by that rubble.
If they're doing it in one place, they can do it in others.
Hey, that is an unfortunate truth. I'm sure they got places like that in multiple locations.
The place was irrelevant.
Operations, then.
You hear from Sizzlewick in the background. I thought they were looking for that sword. That's why they were there. It was just where they happened to be.
Hey, how's that sword treating you, by the way, Oxy?
She still doesn't answer. She's just kind of hugging her knees to her chest at the moment, staring into the fire as she's reached out with one hand, and you can see she's editing the colors of the flames, making them surge and die down. She's just playing with the fire at this point.
That is concerning.
Yeah, Ruben will get up from the rock that he's sitting on, kind of circle around, and sit himself on the rock next to Axie.
Ruben, can I get a quick investigate check from you?
Can do.
Or
Can't
insight,
guarantee
whichever
I'll
one you
be
want to use.
successful. Nope.
You want to do insight?
Yeah, that would be significantly better.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying. You can use either or, but I said it.
Yeah, damn it.
Jesus.
Here, it's been a long day.
At half a dozen rolls, only one was above a 10.
But
Yeah, what is
she
going on
seems
here,
to be a little closed off at the moment. You can see the blade is still sheathed. Well, not sheathed. It is, the hilt of it is still hanging from her belt.
Yep.
Torgo-
Get if you need to talk about anything, we're here for you. You know that, right?
She doesn't say anything and continues to play with the fire.
Torko looks down at Dude. Oi, Dude. Go give Axie some comfort, would you?
He's gonna go sit on her head.
Asmir's going to
Yeah.
make one of the part of the fire kind of jump up and kind of lunge at the part that she's playing with.
Oh no, she's playing with the whole thing.
Oh,
She is using control flames and a couple other spells.
I mean, control flames only works on a single square. So, I mean...
This is
technically
about a
belongs-
single spell worth square with fire. It's just in the middle of it. It's just weirdly placed.
Okay, I was about to say, like...
Y'all don't have a bonfire. Y'all have a campfire.
Got it.
Right.
Yep. Well, after we dealt with that place, we kind of got all sidetracked when we found a cave. Led down to some kind of crazy underground cavern full of lava and a big ass magical door. Had to fight some Cambions, if you believe that.
You have to solve a puzzle that, related to said Dragon Queen.
Hey. Then we got stuck in some kind of, I think it was a dwarven make. What do you think, Ruben? That underground mining facility.
Yeah, more of a forge than anything, yeah.
Hey, could have been anyone really, but I guess I'm assuming dwarven. What's some kind
Yes,
of crazy
it was
magma?
absolutely dwarven. Y'all do know that. It was dwarven and make.
Gotcha. Had to fight some crazy automatons, some some sort of flame salamander warriors. I don't even know.
Fire
And had to
newts.
get fire newts. Hey, and then we had to get into an insult contest with flame elementals. Apparently, they love a good insult.
Yeah, they do love spitting fire.
Boo!
Anyway, in the heart of it was a pretty large magma dragon, and well, he was guarding that sword in question.
Hey. Then, after a few ill-placed shatter spells, we all got down here.
And once we reach the surface, what then?
Well, we continue to take. I assume we continue to take the fight to those kobolds. I mean, not kobolds. Those cultists.
Yeah, I mean, there were some kobolds with them, weren't there?
Oh, aye, there were some.
Oh, so the cultists ended up down here the same way you guys did?
Well,
The direct way, yeah.
yeah, aye. They were in there with us when the shatter spell was cast. Those are
Ended up
like,
killing a couple of them mid-fall.
I can honestly say, and I hope that never happens again. But that was a very interesting fighting in free fall.
Some Abashi made it through as well.
Are those
Here,
those,
Maxie.
those are those gross looking looking things?
The demon dragons y'all fought, yeah.
Yeah, aren't they
Yes,
like?
yes.
Hmm?
Yeah, I gotta say, if I ever find a way to, sprout wings on my back like some of the kobolds, I definitely gotta do that mid-air fight again. That was fun. Terrifying, but fun.
You hear Sizzler come over to join, taking a rock as well. Once we get back, it'll probably best for us to find the rest of our allies.
Hey,
And they'll
hope everyone's
probably have
doing
a better
okay.
idea of what's going on up there than we do.
Well, Bonnie gave us a rundown of what's been some recent events. Well, that's what we're gonna do. Asmir, Dorje, what the hell are you gonna do?
Hmm.
Oh.
I I I don't know. I mean, it's been 100 something years since my time. I really don't know yet.
Hey, you're a man at a time here. Gonna try to maybe find some long lost relatives.
That would be ideal. Yes.
Remind me, Dorje is a half elf.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, well, as a half elf, you probably still have a good ass chance of having some relatives still alive.
This is true. But we we just need to get to the surface first.
Hey, that we do.
Advise going to Waterdeep or maybe Candlekeep. The Candlekeep's got the best records. If there's any record of your family, it might be found there.
I mean, wouldn't that depend on whether or not they lived in Waterdeep?
That's why she said Candlekeep.
Ah, okay.
If you go to Waterdeep, you might be able to find a record of where cities moved or what happened to the population if you knew where they were.
Got it.
I guess any other city that ends in the word deep.
And what about you, Asmir? You gonna take some revenge on that wizard who set you down here?
Well, eventually, I need to go back there, but I want to make sure I'm strong enough to face him first. But the more I've thought about it, I don't think he would have sent me down here on purpose. I think something else had to happen because it doesn't make sense that I would have ended up not just in the lower Underdark, but in a place where I was going to meet up with you guys rather than some random place where I was just going to get killed after 5 minutes. I feel like There's some other reason why I'm down here.
What, you talking about fate or something?
I don't know if it's something supernatural or natural, but it can't be a coincidence. And no matter how mad he was, he would not have sent me down here. Not on purpose.
You hear from Sizzlewick. It could have been a teleportation accident. If they're not completely focused on the teleportation, you can go anywhere. And the dragons that brought Bonnie and Saphira down here were using it as a focusing point to pull them down. You could have been following the residual magics from that.
That's a pretty good explanation, I think.
Because you were just above the floor where Saphira and Bonnie came through. There's a nod from Saphira.
Well, if it's either revenge or just shaking the answers out of the guy, I'm happy to lend my sword to that.
Oh, hey, at the very least, at least give his ass a good hiding for sending you down here. It's a real bad fuck up for someone who's supposedly a master of magical shite.
Yeah, I'll definitely track him down, but I owe you guys my life, so if you need help with these cultists, let me know.
Don't you worry. You know, one day after meeting them, you'll want to kill them yourself all the same too.
We're gonna
Oh,
need
aye.
all the help we can get if they have any more dragons. And that blue one that attacked Green Nest, it's still out there somewhere. Nimi didn't manage to kill it.
Hey,
I'm
we're
not
gonna
I
need
think it
to.
was Nimi that shot it. Was it Nimi or Axie?
I honestly don't remember. I think it was.
You
Axie.
weren't there.
Wasn't I there for for that fight?
No, because I was during the siege.
Okay.
Ruben's the only one that was here at that point. I don't remember. I think it was Axie. I think Axie was loading it or something. I don't remember. By the way,
Anyway,
Axie ain't bragging about it at the moment. She's still kind of curled around her knees at the moment. She's still sitting up. But...
Like the lad said, you meet a few of these cultists, you're gonna want to kill them. I myself have a debt to pay to one specific one of them.
Which one?
The fucker who kicked me in the mustache.
You see Sizzlewick tilt her head. When did that happen?
Everyone who was here during the mining camp slavery thing remembers the guy. Should remember the guy who kicked Norkel in the mustache.
Yeah, a lot of y'all were separated at that point.
I think I was only with Lunaretta at that time.
Yeah, which is what I know. Sizzlewick wasn't with you.
Yeah. There was one fucker back in that mining camp. You don't remember the mining camp, don't you, Ruben?
he kind of has a pretty dark look on his face as he stares into the fire, same as Axie does. All too well.
You can see
Aye.
Ruben as that is mentioned. The fire gets darker. Not like it loses light, but the color of the flame is starting to change from its brilliant orange to either a deep purple or black.
Ruben does a little bit of a double take at that as he looks over towards Axie.
Ruben, as you're looking about it, something suddenly strikes in your memory. When in that mine, something happened to Axie that led her to being nearly corrupted to the point Bahamut himself had to step in with your assistance.
Yeah, Ruben, noticing the warning sign, he reaches out and places a hand over Axie's, It's okay, kid. I'm here.
You see, there's just a long gaze into the fire.
Point being, we all got our vengeance to wreak on that there cult. Vocal for getting kicked in the face, and me losing a good friend of mine.
Do you think they're actively looking for you guys?
Oh, aye. That sort of accent has. They want it bad.
You hear from Axie.
Maybe not too bad of a thing. Easier to impale him upon, at least.
Easier to ambush us.
Dorsey kind of looks around at that.
It's
You don't
just the
think?
quiet dark of the lower dark.
We probably shouldn't think about this right now. It'll make us all paranoid.
Yeah, we just patrolled the camp, but we didn't find anything, so we're probably safe for now.
There is
Aye.
something you should be warned about, however. She looks at Asmir and Dorje. The blade I carry has the sealed head of the Dragon Queen, at least one of them. It's why they're so determined to take it back. And it's why they
Probably
can
the red one.
track me. There's a nod.
No, you think there's more of those kinds of swords out there, or like, maybe it's not even the sword, maybe it's a weapon, some kind of weapon, but maybe more of her heads are all sealed up.
If they are, then she's running around the furnace with, like a chicken with her head cut off.
It's not the physical head, it's just the power. She's still strong on her own, but as long as the blades are still properly sealed, you can't regain the power.
I
And
suppose if the blade were destroyed, the power would be released and she'd get it back.
yes, but that's not the only way for it to happen. It can corrupt its wielder.
Kid, if you ever need to trade hands with that thing, I'm always happy to, to shoulder some of the burden.
You
Well,
said it
then
yourself. You'll be corrupted too fast. There's too much dark in your past.
Eh, can't really argue that.
I could give it a whirl. We haven't checked. We haven't really checked any of the rest of the party, have we?
You
Maybe
don't
someone here
have the
won't be
right
affected by it.
attunement. You have to have a special connection to fire.
Damn.
Well, I've got quite a connection to fire.
Yeah, I think both of the tieflings kind of do.
But no, it's not a burden I want to push onto somebody.
Well, burdens are meant to be shared, in my experience.
There are other blades that need to be held.
Hmm.
If they've
Any of those
hunted this
Hmm?
one, they likely have the other ones, or at least ideas of where the other ones are.
Any chance one of those blades might have something, I don't know, ice based or cold based, something like that?
Whitehead.
Right, that one might work for me. I am a mountain boy Goliath through and through.
There's a nod.
And George, you're a seafarer, right?
He nods.
I think one of the heads has something to do with storms and lightning, so that one may be up your alley.
Certainly be interesting.
There'll be two things we need to do when we get back. We'll need to make a choice on which to do. Either hunt the cult and try to stop them, or try to find the other blades.
No, that's
Well-
assuming that the two things aren't mutually exclusive.
It's the difference between being proactive and reactive.
I'm assuming you mean reactive, being fighting the cult when they eventually find the swords alongside us, based on what's been going on. What happened with the first one?
Hunting the cult is trying to find them where the blades they already know the location of. The others are trying to find the blades they haven't found yet. Both have merits.
If we hunt down the cultists are probably a little easier to find than the blades themselves. I mean, they were hidden pretty damn well.
There's a nod.
Besides, if they're doing things to other villages like they did to Greenest, then blades and no blades, they need to be taken down.
Hey. Plus, any cultist we kill, there's one less they have, right? How big can a cult of the Dragon Queen be?
He's managing to pull the dragons very large. All of the chromatic dragons are connected back to her. If she is to call and they are to answer, we'll be in trouble.
Hey,
That's not just a we. That's a universal we, right?
The entirety of Toril, yes. And if she can do. You see, she starts shivering. If she can corrupt metallic and gem, there's a chance that, if left unchecked, every dragon could turn against the people of Toril.
oh shit!
I don't know if she can affect the older, but if what we saw in that quote unquote hatchery is to be believed, she can corrupt the other types of dragons, turning them into shadow creatures.
You mean like that big ass shadow dragon we saw before coming here?
That would be my guess, yes.
Well, that's no good.
And there's a
thing
chance
with-
they can do it to others, corrupting people that have connection to dragons. So, dragon sorcerers, anyone with dragon blood, the kobolds, the draconids, the drakes, the worms, the wyverns.
Well, fuck me running. This is really bad.
There's also a chance they can affect the dragonborn.
Got it. So pretty much anyone with scales at this point.
Well, the lizard folk might be safe, but it's uncertain.
Ruben gives a little bit of a shiver as a thought occurs to him. What about chimeras?
It's possible. Some do have draconic blood in them. We just don't know enough. You see, she
Yeah,
reaches
okay.
up, takes Doot into her hands, and starts scritching him, as Doot is another dragon-blooded creature.
Well, that's a worry for future, Ruben. But for right now, we'll just focus on dealing with the ones that we can deal with.
There's
So
also
far, everything that's coming off after us is just human size. So We can fill heads around that size at least.
There's also that killer that attacked the church.
Right, we do need to clean that up too.
And Cyan Wrath and his mentor are still wild cards.
There's a whole slew of shite we gotta deal with, huh?
There's a nod.
Well, as Milgren used to say, worry about what you can today and plan for tomorrow.
It sounds like you need all the help you can get.
Likely we will.
If you're willing to lend it, we'll be happy for it.
As it stands, you've met many of us, but Damien, Tevi, and Ifri are still out there. Saphira got separated from them. You see Saphira nod.
You're worried for your family, Saphira. Oh, good.
There's also a number of others. Aether, Aku, Keith, Plewy, Weisel. Avaris is somewhere up there.
We can only hope that they give him a good fight while we're separated.
There's a nod. I wonder how Governor Nighthill's doing.
Hey. Well, that was a man who knew to appreciate a good mustache. Guy like that, there's no way he's dead.
Though I am completely convinced he's probably like 10 times more broken than we left him before.
Was he in a full body cast the last time I saw him?
No, he never actually sat down to get a cast. He had his arm wrapped, and in a sling, but he didn't have a cast.
Because when you showed artwork of him,
No,
with
I'm
just
looking at it
hair
right
and-
now. It's just wrapped.
Mm.
Ah,
Like I made that joke way back when with him looking like the one guy from the SpongeBob chocolate episode.
But yeah, that's Governor Nighthill.
Yeah, if he wasn't in a full body cast when we left him, he's definitely in one now.
that Governor Nighthill was a lot bigger.
I mean, he's a human.
No, but the art. Okay, because sworn you showed some before that was like a lot bigger.
No, that's his image.
Huh.
How are Dorje and Asmir taking all of this?
It's a lot of information to take in.
Asmir's trying to keep it all straight.
But Dorje is probably thinking how much he wants to help people, and that's kind of his goal is to help. So he's kind of torn at the moment about wanting to figure out about his family and wanting to help these people out with the cult.
How does he feel about a 16-year-old being in the midst of this? Being the woman who's been talking, the 16-year-old Axie, who apparently is contending with the sealed head of the evil dragon god?
They're certainly interesting. But yeah, he would probably just look around at everybody and see how probably worn out everyone is, and um, would kind of feel like he needs to help these people.
Fair. You see the ones that seem to have been at this the longest, based on what you can see in just terms of drain, is probably the Goblin Sizzlewick, the Teenager Axie, and the Kobold Reuben. As it looks like they haven't had a lot of good sleep in a long time. I think it's been about a month at this point.
So he'll look at Ruben. Um, so you've been at this for a while, then. How are you holding up?
Eh, life ain't exactly been roses for me to begin with, so yeah, I'm just kind of numb to it at this point.
I can imagine. It it's a lot to take in. I'll admit, and I have taken a lot in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, sorry for the whole uh information trauma dump and whatnot with Journey. Yeah, I realize it's a lot to take in them once, and
Oh, it gives me perspective on who I'm with and what's going on. I really appreciate it.
Ruben gives a nod.
I I think I want to help as much as I can. Um, it's kind of my goal is to be helpful and do good in the world. And this cult does not seem to be um, what I would call good.
There seems to be
Far from it,
factions in
buddy.
it, at least. You hear from Saphira, actually. It's Axie's voice, but I meant it to be Saphira. There seems to be at least some factioning in the cult. The one called Cyanrath seems to not agree with what the cult is doing with eggs.
Perhaps we could turn them against each other.
Maybe. And the Legion seems to be following him.
You
Ruben
guys ran
kind of
into.
gives a. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I said, and you guys ran into this Cyan Wrath?
Ruben gives a hard look into the fires. He says he was the one that led the attack on Green Nest.
He's also the one that called it off. You hear from Axie. He could have just sieged the castle and taken everything. But he challenged Avani in single combat and promised, regardless, that they'd leave after. Avani lost, but they left. They even let go of the prisoners they had. Well, those 5 anyway.
Yeah, I won't deny he's got some form of warrior's honor. I still hold him responsible for what happened to Varric.
You mean Vandrick?
Yeah, sorry,
Is
it's
it Vandrick? I don't remember anymore. It's been too long. Let me go look. Her name was God. Such a list. Vandrick. There we go. We
Yep,
did have a
Vandrick.
Varric at some point, but Vandrick is the one you wanted.
There we go.
Is that a companion of yours?
I mentioned before how the cult took one from us. Vandrick was a dear friend of mine. Short friend, but short-term friendship, but we felt like I felt like they were a close personal friend. And they strung him up outside of said corruption facility as a warning.
We think she might have done something, gotten involved with one of the guards and caused a ruckus. And we think that's why whatever happened to her happened. You hear from Sizzlewick.
It was dumb shame, that's for damn sure.
Whatever the case, it's enough for me to want to swear bloody vengeance against them.
Lunaretta, Vidar, Barley, BB, Deimos, Garnet.
Hold on, didn't Lunaretta just kind of wander off and Vidar? Actually, whatever happened to Vidar?
Tidebringer, Vandrick. There's so many that have disappeared since all of this started.
Yeah, but many went on their own journeys. Only one got their journey cut off.
As far as we know. And there was Soon, too. I never found out what happened to him.
Torgo's gonna like kind of stand up and clap his hands together. Oh, you know what? We're all talking about some seriously depressing shite. We're all here. We're all alive. We're enjoying a nice campfire. Let's be a little brighter, eh? No need to dwell on darkness.
Before we change, we should make sure. Esmir and Dorje, do you have any questions? I know this is a lot, but it's what we've been facing. If you're going to be with us, then you have a right to know. You shouldn't be walking into this blind.
Well,
As you see, Axie finally straightens up a little bit. There's a determination in her eyes that doesn't seem to fit the 16-year-old frame that she has. And it seems like the shield badge that's hanging on her belt seems to glitter a little bit more in the firelight than it should naturally.
well, the way I see it, I owe you guys my life, and I'll be there for you to help with this situation. And actually, if there's anything I can do to help you with your burden, please let me know.
There's a nod. It hasn't gotten to the point where it's starting to get good holes into me. I am
Just
very adept with control of fire, and my connection to my god is helping me keep abreast of things. I might be young, but I did pass my knighthood.
and I'm certainly not going to try to be your father or anything like that, but I do want to make sure you understand you don't have to do this alone.
It's a nod.
Well, you have me for now, at the very least, and then once we get to the surface, I'll have to make a decision.
Well, happy to have you while we have you.
Hey,
And don't be afraid to ask for help with your own journey. I get the feeling that ours is gonna take us all over the place, so you know,
It
happy to
might
go with you where it works.
it might be good to make your choice upon arrival at the next city. It sounds like continued fraternization with this group may make you enemies that you cannot pacify. It will be dangerous, but in the long run, it may be safer if that is the choice you make. You hear from Prater in the back. He's just been standing there.
you know what? The middle one's right. If the cult finds out that you're both with us, they're gonna hunt you down too. Even if you leave us, even if you tell them that you don't have any connection with us anymore, they'll still just kill you. That's the kind of bastards these guys are.
Or try to use you as leverage to try to force us into the open.
That certainly complicates things.
Life is complicated. But like Prater over there said, you don't have to make the decision now. Sleep on it. It'll probably still be a bit before we're actually in an actual city, so you got time.
Yeah. For now, just rest, relax, enjoy some good food. We're gonna take some of the dino meat and put some on a particularly sharp stick to hold out over the fire.
Durjay, I wouldn't eat any of that dinosaur meat, by the way. That gives you throat eyeballs.
Hey, avoid whatever the hell Ruben puts in his mouth. I swear he eats anything.
Oh,
Excuse me
would
for not
not.
being a picky eater.
Well, there's being a picky eater, and there's being just an eater. What the hell is even the opposite of a picky eater? Sizzlewick, you're smart. What's the opposite of a picky eater?
Somebody that eats everything? I don't know if there's a word for it.
I think the word you're looking for is glutton.
Or a garbage can.
Well, I wouldn't want to call Ruben a garbage can. That would be rude.
They're shrimp. I don't know.
Did Nimi leave the food that y'all caught the normal stuff? I know they took Fluffy and the rest in that weird bag of hers, but did they leave the food at least?
We have some.
Oh, good. Let's have some breakfast. I've been here talking about all this depression stuff. I'm hungry. And then we can. How should we occupy our time until Nimi gets back?
Anyone have any playing cards?
Who just looks over at you with a manic grin. Oh, I do in fact do have some playing cards.
That'll pass some time.
I would. Glad you thought of it.
You see Axie roll their eyes.
Torkel just pulls out a deck of cards and starts expertly just shuffling it up, doing various card tricks.
Actually, you're not a card player?
I am from time to time, but he's trying to get you in trouble.
Now, why would you say that? I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble.
He's probably just trying to take a bit of my gold, would be my guess.
You see Axie goes to retort, but her eyes get distracted as she turns to look at Saphira, whose head has suddenly lengthened, and she is currently looking towards the entrance.
Ruben pulls the meat back from the fire as he's about to take a bite, but knows is this. What's going on here?
You see Saphira tilt her head. Her eyes kind of narrow.
Torkel pauses in the middle of doing a riffle shuffle. What's Severe? You're good. You're good there.
It is at this point that Dorje, you hear the sound of something scuffling over rock, like something moving from towards the entrance.
Something's coming. I can hear it. And he'll point over toward the entrance.
Torkel puts away his cards and grabs his sword and gets up.
Ruben bites the meat off of the sharp stick and brandishes it as a weapon as he turns.
Ruben, I gave you back your battle axe, right?
I don't think so.
I believe
But
so,
you can give
yeah.
it now.
Yeah, Torkel pulls the battle axe off the back of his belt where he was been keeping it. Yeah, well, and tosses it over, underhand, of course.
Yep. Ruben drops the stick, grabs the battle axe out of the air, and chops up the last of the meat in one bite as he brandishes it.
Dorje will get up and
Esmer's going to move a little bit closer.
step. Yeah.
Dorje, you have the highest perception by a ways. You can hear something big is moving just outside the cave. Y'all have made y'all's camp in.
So this is the entrance down at the bottom, I assume?
Yeah, down at the south.
Remind me what the Dorje is, Dorje? Like in terms of class?
Tempest cleric.
Esmer's preparing to cast a flaming sphere in the entranceway if he sees anything that looks threatening.
Gotcha.
Did this cave belong to something before you came in at it?
No, shouldn't be. I don't think so. There hasn't been anything in here since we've been in here.
There's
It's at this
something big
point,
outside.
Dorje, you hear the sound of something sniffing. Sniff, sniff, snorf, snorf.
He'll look at everybody and say, "Yeah, definitely something can sense we're in here. It's sniffing."
All right. Torkel steps up in front of the entrance to the cave, saying to the group, "All right, if it doesn't come in here, we don't engage. If it does, well, then you know what to do."
Torkel, do you want me to cast a flaming sphere between you and it, or do you want to get at it? If it comes in.
Just hold your action until we see what the hell is coming.
All right.
Ruben looks back into the camp to Axie, Zephyrus as a Wiccan's prayer and says through bites of meat, if the West comes to us, you guys get to safety. We'll stand between it and you guys.
You see they draw weapons as well. As the sniffer snorfing is starting to get a bit louder.
Torkel tightens the grip on his sword.
And then you hear it coming, pushing its way through the cavern towards the party. Torkel, what do you do as you can hear it getting closer and closer?
Torkel raises his sword. He's ready. If it charges at him, he's ready for it.
You see a massive head poke its way around the corner.
Torkel immediately drops his sword and runs forward and grabs hold of the Marshmallow. Marshmallow, you big thorny bastard! What the fuck?
What the hell is it doing down here?
You see, for those that don't know, there is a giant hamster that has come around the corner.
Is this someone you know, Torkel?
Well, not me personally, but it was there. He was there when I first joined this group. What the hells are you doing down here, Marsh? Weren't you with fuck? What was the name? That satyr fella?
Vidar was a drow.
Aether, that drunk.
Hmm?
Aether, the drunk.
Marshmallow was with Vidar. They left to hunt some
Right.
gnomes.
No, Vidar was the one that replaced the one who took Marshmallow. There was
Right,
there was a satyr that out of character Zap played before Vidar. That's who took Marshmallow.
Well,
Oh,
let me
right.
find the right
Aether
name.
was a tiefling, not a
Deimos.
satyr.
Deimos had him.
Deimos. And no, they weren't a tiefling. They were
They
a
were a
satyr.
satyr, yeah. Aether's the
okay.
tiefling.
Yep.
Yeah. But Torkel is just kind of like giving Marshmallow all kinds of cheek scratches and it's just hugging the big furry thing.
They make these happy noises.
Oh, come on, let's get you inside before some bad beastly out there sees you. Torkel steps aside so Marshmallow can get in.
Yeah.
He goes in and grabs his sword on the way out. Just saying.
Yeah, Ruben looks to our most likely confused compatriots and says, "It's all right. This one's friendly. They're but they were with us way back when, kind of a pack animal of sorts.
The hell did they get down here?
And how did they find you?
I have no idea. Oi, Sizzlewick, you wouldn't happen to know how to speak to animals, would you?
No.
Asmir?
No.
Tom.
You see Marshmallow start nuzzling into one of his the pouches on his back. And he pulls out something.
What you got there, lad?
As he hands you a letter.
Well, shy. I got regular old Pony Express here. Torkel will take it and open it up, see what it says.
I will give it to you. One moment. Feel free to read aloud, Torkel.
Let's see here. To my dear friends, I hope this letter finds you all alive, intact, and preferably not on fire. Though, knowing your collective luck, I won't post my expectations too high. Whoever wrote this doesn't know my luck. I'm writing from a rather curious outpost tucked along the silver currents of the astral. Marshmallow and I tracked down the gnomes, the very same ones who treated him so poorly. You'll be pleased to hear that justice has been served, though perhaps not in the exact flavor any of us imagined. Turns out their little operation had already imploded without our help. Seems when you mistreat a giant space hamster, karma doesn't wait around politely. It shows up, wielding a wrench and a misplaced spellbook. Well, that just sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to find about more about that later. Anyway, but the chase was worthwhile. It leads us to things, old things, strange things, answers to questions I didn't even know I had the audacity to ask. I've stumbled onto a thread in the astral that tugs me at me like a forgotten promise. I would explain more, but the truth is I don't fully understand it myself, and I'd rather not alarm you until I know whether it's a threat, a destiny, or just another cosmic joke aimed squarely at my horns. Marshmallow, bless the fuzzy titan, wanted to come to you the moment the gnomes were dealt with. He'd learned about you, of course, but also the growing restlessness in the astral currents. He kept nudging me, and when a creature his size nudges, it's more of a polite avalanche. Got that right. And it's just that I write to tell you he's on his way. Yes, he is coming to you. Not dragged, not bribed, not lured with fruit pastries. He wants to help. As for me, there's something here I need to face. I don't know how long it will take. I don't know who I'll be when it's done, but I promise you this, I will return. Keep an eye on the horizon. Marshmallow casts a very large shadow and he's traveling fast. Until then, don't die. Signed, Deimos. Huh. Looks like Deimos is having an adventure.
Well,
Joker reaches up.
it's good to have you back, buddy. He says,
Hey.
placing a pat on Marshmallow's side.
Torkel reaches up and scratches Marshmallow behind the ear. Hey, it's good to see you, you fuzzy bastard.
You'll hear happy hamster noises.
I hope that big pack of yours has some food in it because we're gonna start for food and I don't know how we're gonna feed a beastie like your size.
You see, he starts shifting around, getting his pack to move a little bit, using his big hamster hands to move it around. And he opens a pack to show you about 3 months of rations for a group of 10.
Torkel stares inside there. By Manifex, virtuous hunt, that's a lot of food.
Ruben, like, staring at this huge amount of food, just, like, gives Marshmallow the biggest hug. Oh, I missed you, big buddy.
The hamster noises.
Ruben, toss away all that disgusting Ruben meat. Not dinosaur meat.
You see an
All right, all
eye
right.
open up in the center of his forehead to look at you, Torkel.
It's all right. I ate the last of it over the fire just now.
Torkel blinks at you. What? Did you just open up your third eye?
There, what?
You got an eye in the middle of your forehead. Did you just awaken?
No, I've been up for like hours now.
No. I mean, traditionally, when someone, it's a old Eastern medicine type thing I heard once. When you open up your third eye, you transcend or some such shit.
Torkel, I don't know the first thing about medicine. I use holy magic.
No, it's a forget it. Just never eat something like that again. Hopefully that shit goes away. It's creepy.
I can't because I ate
Staring
the
at me.
last of it, yeah.
Come on, Marshmallow. Let's get your big ass by the fire. It's cold down here.
Ruben just kind of like tries to stare up at his own forehead and raises a hand to poke it.
You poke yourself in the eye.
Gah! What the hell?
Dorje, this giant hamster comes up to you and starts giving you little sniffs.
Oh, hi there, big buddy. And he'll kind of pet him a little bit. And like, who's Deimos?
Oh, Deimos was this guy who joined our group at some point. A satyr fellow, decent enough guy. Apparently he took some exception to some of Marshmallow's past, so he went off and helped him deal with it. But like the letter said, that shite's dealt with.
Is that extra eye still on Ruben's forehead?
He goes over to like the warp pail to look at his reflection in it.
Yeah. Esmer's gonna go look at it. Like he's gonna kind of put his thumb like right in front of it. So it's
What
like
the hell is this?
like, can you see out of it?
I don't know. Hey, can I?
Like when you touch it, do you feel it?
Yeah, it hurts like hell when I poke it.
Do you notice you can see better now that you have an extra eye?
Oh, yeah, let me test something. Ruben closes his left eye, then his right eye. Can I see out the third eye?
Oh,
Okay, it is non-functioning.
well, it's not functioning for you.
Stop
It
playing with
closes
Ruben's
and
third eye.
disappears.
Oop, I'll be right back.
Ruben opens his two regular eyes and looks at the reflection again, seeing the eye disappear. Okay, yeah, looks like it went away on its own.
What color was the extra eye?
A startling blue.
And what are Ruben's actual eyes?
Yellow.
Let's
Okay.
see here. I believe I have it in my notes as. Here we go. Uh, they're black.
That is fascinating.
And that was from eating that meat.
Well, he ate some of the meat, and then we had immediately noticed an eyeball on his throat. This is the first eyeball we've seen on his forehead. The eyeball seemed to be going in and out of his mouth, like it was living in his stomach and like kind of popping up every once in a while.
Oh god, did it move its way into my head? Do I got something in there now? Quick, somebody give me something sharp so I can dig it out with.
That's probably not the best idea.
You're right.
At this point, you'll notice Marshmallow in the back is still pulling out items.
How much did he bring with him?
He has full packs. But these ones seem to be of interest, as they have the sheen of magic.
Sheen of magic, you say?
It doesn't take long, with the assistance of Axie, Sizzlewick, and the other Arcana-focused individuals, to identify some of these items. One is a +1 Wand of the War Mage. One is a Cloak of Protection. There is a set of Gauntlets of Ogre Power. There is some Bracers of Defense. And there's a Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Wow, you've got a lot of stuff in there.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind having either the bracers or the cloak of protection.
Now, if memory serves, bracers of defense, like, those work if you aren't wearing armor, right?
I believe so. If you give me a second, I can double check.
I'm back.
I'm writing everything down so you can actually have everything there. There we go.
Okay.
Marshmallow had a bunch of magic stuff.
Shit.
Bracers of Defense give you a +2 bonus to AC if you're not wearing armor and use no shield.
And the cloak of protection.
Cloak of Protection, I believe, does +1 AC in saving throws.
Under the War Mage, Cloak of Protection, Gauntlets of Overpower, Bracers of Defense.
Now, Ruben's definitely eyeing those gauntlets of ogre power.
So is Dorje. But
Seeing as how I plan on leveling up my strength when we level up, so the gauntlets can go somewhere else.
The only two that it would really affect would be Ruben and Dorje. And I think, Dorje, you're more of a caster, are you not?
I was just about to ask, like, what's Dorje's strength score, like, currently?
14, 15.
Okay, yeah, I'd be willing to, yeah, Ruben has a 16, so he'd be willing to give the gauntlets over to Dorje.
I'm a booming blade guy, so
Hmm.
I'd love
I
those
mean,
bracers,
yeah, makes
honestly.
it doesn't matter to me.
Well,
The bracers would only benefit, I think, Torquil or either of the mages, Xerxes or Asmir. I don't remember if either of them have light armor.
Asbury does not have any armor.
I got light armor.
Okay, yeah.
So the braces wouldn't be any good for him.
Yeah, because it doesn't work if you have armor. The other ones, you could always put them on the NPCs as well. But player character wise, Torquil and Asmir are the only ones that would actually be able to use the bracers, other than Nimi.
Torkel, what's your AC without
My AC is
14 or 15, I believe. It's 15.
why is it 15? Shouldn't be 15.
I don't know. That's what's on your token.
Fuck. That's
You
weird.
should
My
be
AC
using the barbarian one, shouldn't you?
yeah, which is 10 plus my con plus my dex.
Yeah, so 14.
Yeah, my AC is 14.
Yeah, I don't know.
well,
You probably had something cast on you at some
well,
point.
you tend to take more hits than me if you want the
I think I think it might have
well,
been one of your magical effects from Wild Magic.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn it off.
Yeah, right. Maybe we hold off on divvying up the magic items until Nimi gets back anyway.
Well, Eric,
Out of
Nimi's
character,
probably
she'll be fine.
Ah, gotcha.
yeah. I'm assuming she's gonna find some good shit in the fort, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then yeah. Speaking above game, I'd probably recommend the Rod of the Pack Keeper for Xerxes then.
I am the only warlock.
Other than Nimi.
Yeah, well, I meant aside from Nimi.
And Torquil to an extent.
He's not
Oh
actually a
yeah,
warlock.
not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
So Xerxes is literally the only PC that's with y'all that can really use that. Bracer's defense are Asmir or Torquil. Gauntlets are best served by Dorje or Ruben. Cloak of Protection's good for anybody. And the only one that can use the Wand of the War Mage successfully, I think, is Asmir.
That makes sense.
Which says, don't mind if I do, and picks up the Wand of the War Mage.
It is a +1.
Alright.
While holding, you gain a bonus to spell attacks, and you ignore half cover.
It's gonna be
Alright.
weird not casting with my hands now.
So our two casters are pretty much set up.
What's your strength, Ruben?
16.
Are you gonna bump it up over time or not?
Well, I was planning on either bumping it up over time or putting some effort into charisma and holding out for one of those fancy giant belts.
Might be better for you to go with the gauntlets and then do charisma when we level up or something. Because then that way you still have
like a lush.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Ruben can make do with 16 strength, as opposed to Dorje having 15 strength. Yeah, he gets a better benefit out of it than I would.
2 points versus 1. Or
It,
that doesn't
I
sound right.
mean, it would be
Three,
between the cloak
3
of
points
protection.
versus 2.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be basically the cloak of protection or the gauntlets.
Oh, I was right the
So-
first time. It's only 19, which is +4, so it is 2 versus 1. I can do math.
Yeah, and then I mean, I can take the cloak. It's fine. Just up my AC a little bit more.
Increases your AC and your saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
That's
there we
true.
Asmir's gonna pick up the braces of defense and toss them to Torkel. Like, you need these more than anybody, buddy.
Hey, appreciate it. And Torquil will strap them on. Start attuning to them. I think they're attunement then, right?
They are.
Hopefully nothing attacks us in the next hour.
Bracers are attunement. Cloak of Protection is attunement. Wand of the War Mage is attunement. I believe the gauntlets are attunement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're attunement.
All right, so
And then I know the rod's attunement. So everything's attunement. Except I think
Gotcha.
maybe the Cloak of Protection. Nope, that's attunement too.
okay, so Dorje, which one did you say you were good with?
I'll take the cloak.
Alrighty, then the gauntlets go to Ruben.
Alrighty. Let me actually drag these onto your sheets. Torquil, what did you get?
Bracers of defense. I already got it.
Did it actually affect your AC? Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Asmir, do you have which one did you get?
Wand of the War Mage?
Wand of the War Mage. Did you already put it on?
I did not.
Wand of the War Mage. Do note this is going to take up one of your hands and be your spellcasting focus.
Okay, yeah, I'll wield that instead of my quarterstaff.
Yeah. So now it's on your thing. It should automatically update on your spells. Dorje, what did you get? The cloak.
Yes.
Cloak of Protection. Bop. Ruben, you have the ogre gauntlets, right?
Yep. Here we go.
Did you already put it on yours or not?
I did. I noticed you already put it on there as well, so I just
I
deleted
didn't
the
yet.
one I dragged on.
Oh, I hadn't done it yet. And then Xerxes, you have the rod. I don't even have to ask about that. I know you have the rod. Where's the +1 rod of the Pact Keeper? Doesn't the Pact Keeper actually do something else that's interesting? Other than increase your AC? In addition, you regain 1 Warlock spell slot as an action while holding the rod. You can do it once per long rest.
Wow.
I knew it did something else. So yeah, y'all got some new interesting items. Marshmallow's gonna go hang out over here.
I gotta wonder where he got these things from. I'm assuming Deimos, but
There's a little note in the bag it's in that has a picture of Deimos giving a thumbs up with a very confused looking halfling merchant.
Ruben just gives it a smirk as he folds the picture back up and tucks in his belongings. Good people, Deimos. Good people.
So, the hour passes and y'all are able to attune the items without any problem.
Oh, guys, look at my guns. They're amazing. They're so big.
Do note doesn't actually change you physically. It's just the gauntlets that have extra power in it.
But it's
Torquil-
giving him
Still-
confidence that shows on the outside.
Ruben
Yeah,
is
still on
flexing.
like a Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
I was just gonna say, like on a tiny cobalt frame, like it definitely gives him like a Popeye arm effect.
Torko goes over to shake Ruba's hand. Let's see if they work.
Oh, talk, will you, son of a bitch! As he goes for the
The
Vin
Arnold
Diesel
Schwarzenegger.
handshake.
Oh, I thought you were going with the Predator Arnold Schwarzenegger thing.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, Torko just grabs hold of Ruben's little hand.
Am I able to view what the item does on my sheet, or should I
You write
should
it.
I write it? Okay. Could you tell me what mine does again, just so I don't forget?
+1 to spell attacks and DC, and once per day you can, as an action, regain a warlock spell slot.
Okay. Because I know I'm gonna forget, and I don't want to, so I'm writing it down.
There's the writing right there if you want it.
Thank you.
So, now that you all have these and you've managed to settle back in after attuning, what would the party like to do?
How long do you guys think it's going to take for Nimi to come back?
Well, assuming that they have something to show off for their work like we do, I imagine that they'll be back pretty quickly.
I wouldn't expect them till tonight. They're taking it a lot slower than we did.
Hey. So I think the best thing we can do is just relax, take it easy, and not draw any attention to ourselves.
Yeah. I think they said they were going to try to be stealthy, which is probably a better strategy than ours, which was to see something scary and scream run.
Fair.
Now, I believe someone mentioned cards before.
Yeah. Yeah, got some gold to lose if you want to deal them up.
Well, I'm not much of a gambler myself. Hey kid, he says, looking over to Axie. If you want, we can do a little, sparring. Test out these new gauntlets. You know, get you some combat practice in there.
There's a nod. Praetor is going to join as well. It's actually going to go over here. There's a little. I flattened Axie. Oops. So over there is where the three are going to go. Because Axie still needs to train with her sword. She's getting better with it quickly, but she's still not the best with it.
I'll play cards.
Xerxes, what are you up to?
I'm gonna sit down and look at my rod.
All right.
Oh, so anytime I rub, Tyson rubs his belt, you mentioned he's touching himself, but they say that and nothing.
I don't need to add anything to that. He's just sitting there looking at it, just like, look at the girth, the length, the shine.
Getting a good grip on that rod.
When he expected unlimited power from his warlock patron, this isn't what he meant. But look at that rod.
Jesus Christ.
It's a hot rod. Anyway, so is Xerxes doing anything other than shining his rod over there?
No, that's about it.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself a villain point for saying that.
Who the hell cashes those in?
Me. Universal villain points. So, who's all playing cards?
Asmir, Torkel, and Dorje.
Gotcha. I need a. Is anybody actually proficient in playing cards
Yes.
other than Torkel?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I need. Asmir, are you joining the card game too with Dorje?
Yes.
So is Asmir, Dorje, and Torkel correct, or Dorje you just watching?
Dorje's gonna play.
Okay, I just want to make sure. For Asmir and Dorje, y'all are going to make just pure charisma checks. Torquil, you're going to make a playing card charisma check. Do note, all of these need to be private rolled to me. And we're playing poker?
Yes.
Alrighty. So, y'all doing big bets, blind bets? What are we doing? What's the buy-in? Y'all doing buy-ins at all, or are y'all just kind of... No, there's always got to be a blind, so somebody's going to be thrown in, at least one. For round one, it's going to be Torquil. What's y'all's blind bet?
Oracle's gonna put down two gold coins.
Is that just what you're setting your blind bet to?
Yeah, we're not going to like go crazy here.
I was expecting
Yeah.
silver, so 2 gold is crazy, is what I was thinking. But all right, so
I don't have a silver, so it's just gold.
for the other, I would. Did y'all know how to do private rolls to me?
I do not.
Okay,
No.
so at the top of your sheet,
And yes, there's a reason. And there's a reason I did that like
They're
that.
on your
CC.
toggles. There you go. You see at the top of your sheet, Dorje, where it says public 2GM and advantage, normal, disadvantage?
Yes.
Turn it
Oh,
over
2GM.
to 2GM. Test a roll for me and make sure it works. Okay, cool. So that's yours. That's yours. Alrighty. So you can see your number. We're going to go around. Dorje, the bet is 2 gold. It is highest on that to win. Dorje, do you call, raise, or fold?
I'll call.
So you're going to put 2 gold in?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Asmir, to you.
Asmir's going to throw 2 gold in, call.
Alrighty. The pot is right. So, now is the point where we're going to go around again because we're back at Torquil as more cards get thrown out. We're not going to roll again. We're just going to leave it with the initial roll. But Torquil, what would you like to do?
Oracle looks around at the rest of the party. Could I roll an insight to see what whether they think they have good cards or bad cards?
Yes, you can. I need a private insight. And then I need a private deception from Asmir. And who are you looking at? Dorje or Asmir? Because you only be able to do one per.
I'm gonna look at Asmir.
Asmir, I will need a private deception check from you. Torquil, you're not really able to glean anything from this tiefling bastard. His face, too alien. The horns, far too horny. So you ain't got a
Torquil,
fucking
no,
clue when it comes to him. So, what you gonna do? Call it? Fold it? Or raise?
Torquil is gonna look at these two, grin, and put down another 2 gold.
Okay. Dorje, that brings us to you.
That's a raise, by the way. I'm raising 2
Yeah, I
gold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write
I'll
this
call.
down. So, actually, whatever you have bet, use the bottom numbers like this to show how much you have put in.
Got
So
it.
Torquil's got 4, the other y'all have 2. So you're gonna call it, Dorj?
Call.
Okay, so put the 4 on your token. down, all the way at the bottom, the actual number 4. There you go. Alrighty. Whoop. There you go. Asmir, that brings us to you.
Asmir's going to toss his cards in.
Alrighty. You have lost 2 gold, but you are out. And this is the last round of betting. Torque roll it back to you.
Can I try the insight thing on Dorge this time? Or is
Yeah.
it just a 1 per game?
Yeah, it's 1 per round. That's why you get a second one.
Got it. So Torkel just looks over at Dorje, trying to read his eyes to see if he thinks he has a good set in his hand.
Alrighty. I need private deception from George and insight from Torque roll. I'm actually going to start typing this. So. That is what you know, Torque roll. So Dorje has no idea what you know either. So what will you do?
Torkel's no fool. He's going to check.
Dorje, that brings us to you. What are you going to do?
I look at Torquil and
Do note, you can do
Put
the
it-
insight thing too if you want. Just one person.
Yeah. right. I'm not going to. I'm going to raise
Ooh.
4 gold.
Ooh, pot's up to 8. Please update your token. Torquil, that brings us back to you. It is 8 to stay. Well, 4 to
Interesting.
stay.
Torkel looks at Dorje, nodding respectfully. Interesting. And Torkel takes another 4 gold out of his pouch. And he calls.
Alrighty. Pot is right. It is a total of 18 gold in the pot. And the pot goes to Dorje. 20 versus 19.
Damn.
A narrow win for Dorje. Ruben,
Also,
Xerxes, how are y'all
wouldn't it
doing
be
during
18?
this? Huh?
The pot would be 18, not 20.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, I just said it wrong. Yeah, 18.
Mhm.
So, Ruben and Xerxes, how are y'all doing?
I'm doing
Do y'all want to
good.
join in the game?
No, I'm good. I don't want to
Yeah, I got
gamble.
my sparring with Axie and Prayer, so
Okay. Alrighty. We'll do 2 more rounds of this and then keep going. If y'all are okay with that.
sounds good.
Good to me.
Fine by me.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
So clear your tokens. Dorje, the 2 gold blind is on you this time. So go ahead and throw 2 in. Now I need y'all's rolls. That is your charisma rolls for Asmir and Dorje, and the playing card one from Torpor. And Torpor, what's actually giving you your advantage, by the way?
Oh, I use a hero point.
Okay, that's what it was. Cool. Coolio. So I just need the one from Torpor now.
Doing it again. Excuse me.
Gotcha.
Gross.
Alrighty,
Hold
first bet is going to be going to Asmir. Unless
Asmir's
you-
going to throw. Asmir's going to throw his cards in the middle.
Alrighty, a fold out from Asmir.
Yeah,
What did you just do, Torquil?
luck roll.
Luck roll. Alrighty, cool. Yeah. Alrighty, Torquil, that brings us to you.
I'm going
2 to stay in, or you can raise or fold.
I'm gonna put in another gold coin.
So pot is 3. Dorje, you need a 1 extra gold to stay. Alrighty,
Ah,
goes to the
see.
second round. Torquil goes to you since Asmir's out. What will you do?
I'm going to insight check this motherfucker.
Okay, deception versus insight. Hmm.
Torkel gets like this kind of like shark-like grin. His teeth are flat, but it's obviously predatory, and he's going to put down another 2 gold.
Pots to 5. Dorje, 2 to stay.
Can I insight him now?
Yes, you can. Need a deception check from Torquil. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Um, Dorje will look at him, and he does not know that Torquil is a card player.
I mean, looking at that grin, it's not hard to guess.
And I have mentioned like 100 times. Oh wait, no, you're really new, so I
Yeah,
haven't.
since Dorje hasn't. He's also the fucker that actually had cards in his belt.
It's true. I'm gonna throw my cards in.
Alrighty. The cards are never turned, so nobody knows whether he was lying or not. 8 gold, or 3 new gold to Torquil. As that brings us to the next hand. Asmir, you are doing the blind. 2 gold. Please clear your token, Torquil. Alrighty. The blind is in. I need your rolls. Alrighty. The bet goes to Torquil. 2 to stay.
Or gold. We'll bet another 1. Oh wait, sorry. So that's
So 3 gold.
mhm.
Alrighty, Dorje, 3 to stay. Dorje stays.
call.
Asmir, 1 to stay.
Oh, that's my
Mhm.
playing that.
Luck's not on my side today. Throw my cards in.
Fair enough. Alrighty. The pot is right for this round as we go to the second. Torquil.
I'm gonna do an insight check on my man's here.
While y'all are rolling that insight versus deception, Dorje, also please private message me if which way you're trying to play it. Like your hand is strong, your hand is weak, or you're trying to stay neutral. You can do that by /W GM and then type what you want. Alrighty. need to find a way to do more randomness to these bets later. Make it more interesting. But I'll work on that system later. So Torquil, what did you do? What do you do?
Torquil is going to drop down another 2 gold.
Alrighty, Dorje, 2 to stay. What you gonna do?
He gives a grin, like unlike what Torquil gave him just a minute ago, and he'll drop 2 more gold down.
Alrighty, pot is good, bringing us to the last round. Age Torquil, it's to you.
Alright. Torquil's going to do another insight check, and I'm looking for the signs I saw for them in the last game, the one where I rolled that good roll. Can I argue advantage because of that? Since I've seen his tell. No. Okay.
Dorje, are you going strong, neutral, or low?
Burn another one.
Gotcha. Need your deception.
Yes. That was my luck, by the way.
Alrighty. 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 Hang on.
Dorje, you didn't whisper that.
Yeah,
You gotta do the
Oops.
/W every time.
yeah, I know.
Either that or that was intentional and he wanted you to see that.
Yeah, totally.
Long con.
There you go.
I also have some. Fuck it, we ball. Torquil raises his bet. Another 2. And crosses his arms like, let's go.
Dorje meets. Pot is good. That is 16 gold in the pot, which goes to Torquil, 20 to 4.
Oh, damn. I thought I had you there.
So 16, you said?
Yeah. That is
Nice.
including your stuff. So you go up by 9 total. I don't know if you're removing it when you bet it. But, yeah, I'll go on for a while playing and playing. Is there anything else y'all are doing as you don't see any sign of Nimi and the others?
How's the sparring with Faxi and Prayer going?
Axie is decent with her sword, but she is much more proficient with her magic. Praetor, on the other hand, is strong and fast. He uses a longsword and shield combo, and he is very quick with getting that shield around. He knows how to use that shield significantly better than you do.
Ooh. All right. Like Ruben's mostly just using the unarmed fighting gauntlets. Using them to test out their durability, their strength enhancement, stuff like that. Uh, Seeing how well Prayer is doing, like Ruben's going to, kind of recommend he and Axie directly study his technique. Like Axie with the sword, Ruben with the shield.
He's good with his sword, but he tends to focus. He's a much more defensive fighter, letting you come in and exhaust yourself before stepping in the moment you make a mistake and making it hurt. You also know, even with your gauntlets, in a direct strength battle, shield to shield, as if he has a habit of clapping you with that shield and trying to knock you over, he has the strength advantage. Y'all are with the gauntlets, y'all are about on equal pure strength, but he seems to know how to leverage it better than you.
Yeah, Ruben's definitely impressed. Once we get our spar in, then we take our 5 minute break afterward to catch our breaths. Like he fully compliments that. That is amazing technique right there. Look, next time we get some free time, I need to continue studying this. I need to pick up the slack with my gang a bit.
Out of character, the mechanics version of it, so you know, he is a shield master with expertise in athletics and a +4 to his strength.
I see.
So he's strong and he knows how to use it.
Ruben will look over to Daxi during this break and say, "You pick up any good pointers there, kid?"
You see, she's not relying on her magic as much as she could. You know, if she was, she'd be more a problematic swordsman than without it, due to her ability to use telekinesis and her ability to just blast things into oblivion with fire. So, but she's mostly focusing on her swordplay and her footing.
Good to focus on the fundamentals there, kid. Like, magic can take you pretty far, sure, but, you gotta get the basics in there.
There's more than one time you catch her where she gets a block up and you see the other hand drop down to throw a fireball under your shield, but she doesn't take it. But you can definitely see how her body wants to react to the fight, despite the fact she's not.
Good
Meanwhile,
instincts, kid. Good instincts.
Xerxes, your rod is nice and shiny.
I do like it. It is a pretty nice rod.
Everybody gonna be jealous. Anything else you want to do?
Nope. I'm thinking about my character a lot because it just changes things a little bit with me not having an open hand when casting.
Fair. With the rod, do you actually need to be using it as your focus?
I think that's what it said. I think it said I needed to have it. Yeah, it's when you're holding the rod.
Let me double check that. Yeah, when you're holding the rod in your hand, actually using it as your spell focus, you can get the bonus, yeah, you'd have to use that. But do
Yeah,
remember
it's,
you can
it's
switch out your weapons relatively easily if
I
you're
know
going
it's
for something
just
else.
I was just thinking, like I was just like thinking about my character, like the mechanics, and just brainstorming. That's it.
Fair enough.
Don't you usually use a lot of spells? Like when
Yeah,
you're
he
fighting?
just Eldritch blasts things.
Yeah, so just have a whole just put that in your hand. That's
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's uh my character is moderately armored, and I'm probably
Mhm.
gonna get a shield at some point.
Do
And it
note,
just it
with an arcane focus, you don't need that extra hand. You can make the somatics with your focus.
yeah.
So you'd still be
It's
able to
just
use a
that
shield.
like it's just that like some specific spells like I'll probably be ditching Shadow Blade because like if I had a shield in one hand and I had a rod in the other one, I'd have to put the rod away to be able to cast Shadow Blade to like summon it into an open hand.
doesn't the rod become the Shadow Blade or something like that?
Uh, I checked the specifics of the spell. It says it summons it into your hand, and that's what I'm talking about though. I was just looking at how it would work and like what mechanics of my character would change a little different with having like an actual thing in my hand now. So I was just
I
looking
see.
around. That's what I've been doing. I've been thinking about how this is going to shape my character a little bit.
Well, that makes sense. Like, any spells in mind that will replace Shadow Blade then, or
I don't know. That's kind of what I was trying to figure out. I mean, next time we level up, I'll have access to a lot more spells. So that's why I was kind of like, I don't know. I was looking around.
Hmm.
I was just because of that, I was kind of like deciding on like how I wanted to like shape my character.
Yeah, for Shadow Blade, you would need
That's what
a
I was
free
thinking.
hand. However, what you could do is, since Shadow Blade doesn't actually benefit from your rod, you can sheathe your rod, cast the sword normally.
See, that was my thought. Was I was just saying that like with some spells, it's gonna require me to like put the rod away and then cast. So that's why I was just thinking. That's all.
Yeah, but it doesn't take an action to do. You can store a weapon without problem.
Yeah.
So
Just to be sure, the
Well,
rod
hopefully,
isn't a wand, right? It's not. It's
it's
definitely
the
not.
intermediary between a rod and a staff.
Oh, okay, so it can't be put into like a wand sheath or nothing.
No, it's a little bit longer than that.
Hmm.
Wands tend to
Alternatively, you
be
could always pick
shorter
up.
wooden
Oh, sorry.
things. Rods tend to be more made of metal and are a little bit longer. Think dagger, short sword, long sword.
Got it.
Alternatively, you could always pick up Warcaster. That way you can.
I have Warcaster.
Oh, perfect.
The problem is, Ruben, that they don't have a free hand if they're gonna have a shield to
Yeah,
use the Shadow Blade with. But
that's the problem.
as CC said, it's a free action to put the rod away, and you can still cast the spell with the
Doesn't
thing.
have material, so you don't actually need an arcane focus. But either way, is there anything else the party would like to do? As y'all are waiting for Nimi to return.
If Dorj is willing, Timmy would. I'm not Timmy. God,
Nimi's coming in from another world.
oh God, imagine. But Torkel will will attempt to show Dorj some card tricks to get him to basically up his card game because he sees some potential in Dorj.
Oh, gladly.
So yeah, if there's time, I'm gonna start teaching him playing cards at for proficiency.
Meanwhile, Ruben is going to, after concluding the sparring training with Prayer, he's going to look over towards Xerxes and invite him over to, help Baxi with a bit of magic practice.
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm not very good with magic. I'm only um the studying part, like the explaining it and everything. That's the part I'm not good with. I feel like Axie probably knows.
What he's referring to is magic sparring, where you attempt to blow each other up.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Then yeah, I'll come over.
Because Axie knows how to get or with Sizzlewick's assistance, she can get minor shields up on both of y'all to help lessen some of that damage.
Mhm.
And it helps practice Sizzlewick's moves.
There we go. Everyone wins.
But as that is going on, Dorje, you notice something once again. Dear Saphira is getting distracted once again. And she
Dorje
seems
would-
to be looking around.
Dorje would notice her and what's going on. He'll stand up from playing cards and look at Saphira. What do you sense?
I'm not sure. Her eyes narrow again. And it is that point she lets out a cry for y'all to grab weapons. As she lets out a blast of her breath weapon right in front of Dorje. How far is her breath weapon? I don't remember off the top of my head. Where is your breath weapon, girl?
Most breath weapons are
Here it is.
depending on whether they're a cone or
Hers is a
straight.
cone. She lets out a cone that lets out this strange warbling effect. But more interestingly is the arrow it shatters in midair that was going directly for Doot. As y'all are able to clamber to your feet and grab weapons just in enough time to hear the angry chittering of enemies as you find yourselves surrounded. And a whole another horde comes charging in.
Isn't this a cave?
Yeah.
How the hell did all these things surround us? There's only one entrance.
Look at what they are, Torquil.
Oh god, it's Thrycreans and I don't even know what else.
But as
Oh,
they
no,
are
we got
coming,
stick
charging
bugs.
in, we only have 20 minutes, so I think it would be best to leave it there and start combat next time. What do y'all think?
That's fair.
Sounds good
My
to me.
voice is kind of hitting its limit anyway.
Alrighty then. Y'all good with leaving it here for the rest of y'all?
Yep.
As next time,
Mhm.
y'all have to deal with a surprise attack! But thanks to Saphira, they don't get the surprise round.
Hmm.
So, we are going to end it there. So, I would like to thank everybody for joining us, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.
Yep.